Typical of Western Victorian weather, it's been terrible, but we've managed to get a good day's drive in, and it's been really interesting for a number of reasons as we've taken this new Farmtrac for a bit of a drive. Farmtrac were probably unfamiliar to most people in Australia, and that's because they've only been out here for about 5 months now. They're made in Poland, so they're a European made tractor. The one we're looking at is the 9120 DTN, and it's called the Europe line for obvious reasons. They just wanted to get a profile where they're a European made tractor. While you probably haven't heard of Farmtrac, you will have heard of most of the componentry that's gone into making it, and that is probably what gives me a bit of confidence that it's maybe not a bad sort of tractor. It starts off, it's running a Perkins engine and using Bosch for the electronic fuel injection. It's also a Carraro transmission and Mitter hydraulics and Luck clutches. So there are a lot of names in there that you will be familiar with. Just gives you that little bit of confidence. So today we've just put it through its paces and tested out as much as we could about it just to find out what it was like. And the price indicates that this could be a tractor designed for the weekend farmer, but that's definitely not the case. This is a tractor designed and built in Europe for the budget conscious farmer. The attaching mechanism for the implements that go on the front of the front end loader was probably the best I've seen. It was mounted out to the side so you didn't have to reach over to activate it. It pulled out easily and it was all in one motion. It makes it a genuine single-man operation and can be done in minutes. When the tractor arrived and I jumped in and had a look, it was a much better tractor than I really thought it was going to be, and the more I've driven it, the more I've come to realise it's a terrific little tractor for that money. All the handrails around each door, really well finished, really well attached, nice and smooth, there was nothing to catch your hands on. All the upholstery is just your hard plastic, which some don't like. For me, I prefer that because it's much easier to clean and it doesn't get greasy. And in the cabin, it's fantastic vision. Even at night, visibility was great thanks to the directional LED light package. Compared to other tractors in this price bracket, it has a much better front end loader system. That included a 4-way bucket, a bale grab, and hay forks and pallet forks. And just as we've seen, the strength in the hydraulics was fantastic. It just about split the fence post in half when we were trying to pull it out of the ground. It's wet and it's boggy out here and we've been slopping through mud, but it's got a really good tyre package that comes with it and it's just carried us through that mud with absolute ease. When the thing's got a bit slippery, we whacked it into 4-wheel drive and it just pulled through really well. It's definitely not a pretender. It will do anything that any other tractor in this horsepower range will do, but for 30 grand less. There are a few little things I'd like to see changed, but on the whole, I thought it was a great tractor. It's got a good Perkins engine, 24x24 manual synchro transmission. It's got a good light package so you can see at night. It's got a terrific front end loader. Everything inside is well finished. It seems to be built to a good standard and it's a really good looking tractor. Of course, you'll get the full review in Farms and Farm Machinery magazine. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.